before we...
Wow.
Oh, Julie, what you got there?
Oh, you know me, just catching up on some Animal Crossing on my regular Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
the regular. Okay.
She just flipped the switch. Flip,
Boom, boom.
Oh, and there goes $300. That's the end of the episode. Thank guys. Well,
All right, guys.
welcome back to the Sunny Side Up podcast.
We're
We got a lot to talk about today, and we want to talk about the Switch too. Y'all got $450.
$4.50.
No.
Yup.
I got this for free. I'm not spending 500.
You got
something
yours
on...
for free?
What the hell?
Wait, I guess
My
I
friend
have
gifted
mine.
it to me.
Aw.
It's very sweet of him. Shout out Luca.
I have
Shout
mine
out
here
whoever
too.
that is.
Guys, I'm waving mine too. You just can't see it.
Do
Just
we
give
all
your little
have a Switch
PNG
here?
a Switch.
I think we do.
Oh, true.
Does this count? Does this count?
Do we all?
It's my Nintendo Switch 3.
What?
Oh, bro said Nintendo Switch 3.
They made
It's
a
my
third
Nintendo
one?
Switch 3.
The second
It's my
one
Nintendo
just
Switch
came
3.
out.
3.
Bro's trolling.
Oh wait, did the second one already come out?
No,
I think you
but
can pre-order it.
Pre-orders did roll
Oh.
out, and a lot of people.
Just kidding.
You know what?
Oh, you can see my Steam list. on my
Oblivion.
Nintendo. No, that's actually the game I was playing on my new Switch 3.5.
It actually turned to the
Um,
screen and it was a picture of Shrek.
Oh, yeah.
Picture
Editor
of
Paul put
Skippy.
that in.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
It was Skippy. It
Oh,
was
Skippy.
Skippy.
Shout out my guy. Hold on.
John Jones.
Shout out my
Shout
guy
out
Skippy.
Skippy.
All right. The realest ones, they understand that Skippy, he gets it done. All right. Straight out of Cyrodiil with this one. All right. Shout out my guys in the Imperial City. If you're watching
Wow.
from Kavach, we're standing with you today.
What on earth? Dang.
All right.
But
The realest ones now.
the I almost said PlayStation. The Nintendo Switch.
The
Different
Nintendo
game
PlayStation.
company.
The Nintendo Switch 2. It's coming out in June, I think. And pre-orders dropped when they announced that, though. When they announced the Switch and how much it was going to be, everyone was rioting. I don't know if y'all saw. People were like, oh, $450. Oh, games are going to be $90. And then everyone and their
Everyone?
mother went to pre-order. Guys,
Everyone
I
bought
thought we were
them
trying to
anyway.
fix this issue.
What happened to being
That's what I'm
angry?
saying. I'm like,
Standing up
Where's your rage?
for
Rise!
big games.
Shut your mouth!
So bow.
But
Boom.
it's about.
you gotta like start doing
But-
that. You gotta start like tapping your foot. You gotta get angry.
Yeah.
Why I
She started
oughta.
growling.
Angry.
Guys,
Why
this is
I
company.
oughta.
You can't be wrong. You can't, guys. You can't be wrong though. The games look great. Mario
do.
Kart. What is it called? World.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Wow.
yeah, Mario Kart
Have
World.
y'all-
24 racers.
Guys,
Oh.
the Moo Meadows cow.
The
Oh
playable Moo Meadows
gosh.
character.
Oh my god.
But look, here's the thing. Here's the thing I don't get though. All right, because
Mhm.
look, the Switch 2 looks cool, but me personally, I'm just not buying into the hype. You know, I'm just not buying into the hype. Me personally,
fair.
because like
Yeah.
you see me. I don't need this newfangled Nintendo Switch 2. I don't need this Mario Kart World. I don't need this Mario Kart game. I was there. I lived it. I went there. I
You-
experienced Mario Kart in real life.
You went to there.
I was
You
there.
went to-
You
I
want
was
to go
hanging
to there.
out. I was hanging out with my guys, Mario, Luigi, the other ones.
Oh,
I was there.
Wow.
Dang,
I
bro.
was
That
there.
sounds pretty epic.
Yeah. I went and
Oh.
I went. I was there. I was involved in the whole Super Mario World and the 3D land and the Super Mario Galaxy, the Super Mario universe. You didn't even know. You don't even know about the Super Mario universe. You've never even been. I've been to places you can't even comprehend. I've been to the universe, and it's epic.
epic.
Wow.
And that's what I'm here to talk about today.
Hey, yes, Alliico.
So you
The
guys
floor
better-
is yours.
You guys better sit down, buckle up, keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times, because I'm going to clue you in.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you everything.
Nelly and I know about the Mario Kart racing part at least.
That was
I
so much
do
fun.
too.
Yes, Johnny does too. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
We all
Well,
got
I know about it
experience.
cooler because I was there. I went there,
Okay,
and
you
no one's
were
ever been
you
there
were
before.
there.
You
No
were
one's
there.
ever been there before, right? So look, I went. I have, a little bit of a background. I have a family member who works at the Universal Park in Orlando. So a couple weeks ago, they were doing early previews for like employees and staff members and stuff like that. But those people could also kind of take like a +1 type thing for those previews, bring some people with them. So she decided to like bank all of her like +1s and she just brought everybody. She brought the whole family along. And I was there too. And she was like, hey, you want to come with? It's not fully open yet. And I was like, awesome. And I called out of work. I
How
lied
did
to
you
their
know?
faces.
How did
could
you
I
know
lied
that?
to-
Exactly.
I straight up lied to their faces and said, there was a family emergency. I got to get out of
Oh,
here. I
It
can't
was
deal
an
with this
emergency.
people anymore.
It was. You
It
had
was
to
an
go.
emergency.
Emergency in
Um,
the Mushroom Kingdom. I gotta go.
I
That's
got
what I would've said.
Princess
Look.
Peach has been kidnapped.
She
Like, I was
needs
on
me,
the phone.
guys.
I was on the phone. I was like, hello, boss. The princess is in another castle. And it's up to me to go save the Mushroom
I
Kingdom
can't.
and get the stars and stop Bowser Jr.
Ain't no
and head to the
way.
Donkey Kong country. And that was it. And then after that, I was off. We left early in the morning. I don't even remember what time. It was that early. We were traveling, and it was awesome. We got there. Just the sights and the sounds of the whole park were awesome. I'm gonna be getting some of these pictures your guys' way.
I'm
I've
not
got them.
jealous
I've
or
got them up
anything.
right here.
Jealous.
Don't worry
I'm
about it.
not
This
jealous.
is
Hell.
this is the look. This is the Alliico gets
Nah.
the flex episode.
For the sake of my sanity, I'm not gonna look.
No, look, it's awesome.
I'll look. I'll look.
Johnny
So,
will look.
all right, I'm gonna be putting all these
made you look.
pictures in the No Mic channel. All right, our famous channel where I put things, and I'm gonna have my editor, our editor, Paul, pull it up for us. First off, here's proof that it was, I guess, an early thing because they had signs up. That's me, and that's the sign. See, look, you can tell it's me.
Oh,
That's me, and that was the sign. So I was
the
there.
rehearsal. Dude,
That was
you're
me.
fit.
It was like
You know what?
my fit was hard.
We're not talking about that right now.
No, the fit was awesome. The fit was awesome. Don't even play with me. All right.
I'm not playing.
All right. So
Not
we're
playing.
walking up. We're walking up, and we go through security, all that stuff. All the usual theme park stuff, and then we get to the main area in the front, where the first like big main entrance portal is at. I've got a couple pictures of that going up as well. Look at that. Beam bop bam.
Question. Because the
Answer.
entrance, isn't it just like you walk in and it's this big area and it's like portals you go into, right?
Sort of.
Like
so
that's how
Well,
it's laid out?
Yeah.
Sort of. So how it
Okay.
is you walk in and then there's like the big area in front where like you scan your ticket, security, all of that stuff. And then they have like just kind of the guest services area. And then you walk in and then there's that big portal, like the main gateway that I just put a picture up. We'll put them up one more time. Editor, do your thing. Bam, bam, bam. Right there. All right.
Boom,
There
beep,
they
bop,
are.
boom, bam.
They've also got like some cool words and stuff. And you could also see on the top, they've got like different little like icons almost to represent all the different areas of the park. That was pretty
Gosh,
cool.
it's so cool.
It was a cool spot. It also had this really cool like music playing in the background. It was awesome.
Oh, the music
So-
gets me.
The
In theme
vibes.
parks, I'll be walking and then I'll just be like, oh, it's so beautiful here.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
awesome. So we walk through the main like portal, the first one, and then it puts you into this main area. They call it the Celestial Court, I think it's called.
Yes, I've heard about
Okay.
this
They
one.
call
That
it
sounds
the
majestic.
Celestial Court, and this is kind of like the main central hub area, basically. That like this is the place you always come back to. You got to come through here to get to any area in the park. Here's some
Nice.
pictures of that. It had this really cool, like unique kind of like Greek-inspired, like space
Whoa.
kind
Oh,
of
wow.
aesthetic. You
Okay.
can kind of see here. Let me get the
Yep.
pictures up really quick.
You
The
also
domes, the
went
columns.
you
Mhm.
went on such a gorgeous
It
day.
was a marvelous day.
Sky
It was a
is
nice,
so
beautiful
blue.
Like,
Saturday
oh
morning.
my god.
It
Very
was
nice.
awesome. So you can kind of see just some points of interest in the first like couple of pictures. You can kind of see that building way in the background with the orange caps on top of the roof. That's a hotel.
I was about to say, is that like a resort hotel? That's awesome.
That's like
Oh
a
my
resort
gosh.
Let's
hotel.
go.
It's right in the middle of the park.
That's
And
so
Straight up
nice for
rents the
guests.
hotel.
it's cool. And you can also
Just
see in front of it that kind of
imagine.
like that like tent area is like kind of like a little carousel, little merry-go-round type vibe. You know, it's a classic. Every park's got to have it.
That's true.
In
I've
that
seen
last
videos of this
picture,
one, yeah.
they have that like building with the big glass and stuff. I didn't get a chance to go inside, but I believe it was some kind of restaurant or something.
Hmm.
It looked
That's
pretty cool. That's the
beautiful.
only picture I got of it. This was also, hold on, let me find it. This was also the location of one of the rides, Stardust Racers. Bam, bam. Pictures up on the screen. All right,
Ooh.
this is
Yo.
Stardust Racers. It was like a cool, like
whoa.
dueling coasters type vibe. So like, it's two carts going at once, like going on two different tracks and like meeting up sometimes.
Oh my gosh, Six
Oh.
Flags has something like that.
It's
And they're
awesome.
Man, we all love
terrifying.
Six
Awesome.
Flags.
No, I hate Six Flags. Six Flags,
I've
I'm your
never been.
biggest
I
off.
know, I
I'm coming for
know.
you. I'm coming
Whoa.
for you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh
whoa.
my.
Why don't you like Six Flags?
Oh,
Oh.
you don't know.
What, does this need a whole episode or something?
Long story short, my friends lied to me and said that this super easy roller coaster, easiest one in the park, was the like second or third biggest loop-de-loop like in the entire world. And that is the
Uh,
one thing I can't do. And they
You know,
lied to me.
twist
I
what
was
was.
shaking and like tearing up the rest of the entire day. I got traumatized. Six Flags and my friends, what the F? Sabow.
that means Fortnite for the kids at home.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Epic because Epic
Anyways,
seems a lot better than Six Flags.
that's
It
awesome.
looks so cool.
So, Stardust
Yeah.
Racers is awesome. I also want to clarify, I got pictures of like as many things as possible, but it was like a technical like rehearsal type thing, so I didn't really
Makes
get to
sense.
go on as many of the actual rides.
Rides.
They only
yeah.
had like certain rides up at a time, so it was kind of like which kind of stinks because the ones that I really wanted to go on and the one that like my mom who was with me really wanted to go on, she's a big Harry Potter fan and she really wanted to ride the new Harry Potter ride there. Unfortunately, it was closed that day due to
No.
promotional filming.
Ooh.
No.
Filming a
No.
commercial there.
Promotional filming,
That's
though.
kind
That's
of
pretty
cool though that like
They
you
were-
were there
It's
while
true.
they were doing that.
They
Yeah,
were
like,
filming
see
a
that
whole commercial.
commercial? I was in the park that day when they
I
filmed
was in the
that.
park and they said I couldn't go on that day. like, yeah,
Like
but
practically in it.
so Celestial Park was awesome. Again, it's got a very nice vibe and like with the pictures and stuff, you can just it kind of conveys it's such a big like open area, which felt really nice. I will say there wasn't a lot of shade, but I feel like it also would kind of mess with the aura almost. You know, if there was a bunch of shade everywhere.
True, and
Yeah.
So I
that
feel like it's
Gators
supposed to be
bucket hat.
huge.
Hey,
It kept me safe.
surely it helped, right?
It kept me safe, you know.
Exactly.
Like it keeps me cool up here, but also keeps me warm in that nice Florida sun. You know how it is, Gator Boys stay hot. This is a cool picture of a cool little store I got and went into. Bam, right up there. It was a cool little store. I just thought this was a cool looking spot.
Oh wow.
What is that toad thing?
Oh.
Give it to me now.
The Toad
He's the
plushies.
best. He's the best ever.
It's the Toad editor, zoom in on the Toad plushies on the left side of the picture. Watch
Please,
this.
please, please do it.
There you go.
It's my
There's the
fave.
Toad pictures. Shout out Toad. That guy's awesome. Love that guy.
Love him.
So we looked in the stores and stuff. We were waiting to get some stuff figured out with guest services. So we were just kind of walking around. And then we were good. And we decided to start walking. The little kiddies in the group, they're like, oh, we really want to go to, of course, the Mario area. We got a picture of the front right there. Bam! You gotta be quicker than that.
Oh my god,
You
it's
can
so
see right
magical.
there.
Gosh,
Take
that
me
looks so
there.
cool.
I
Take me
love-
there.
And
Like, oh
I
my gosh.
I unfortunately didn't get any videos or pictures of it, but if you can kind of zoom in really closely into the portal editor, look,
Oh,
there
I've
you
seen
go.
videos of that, yeah.
It's like a green pipe in the portal, which
Oh,
is different
wow.
from all. It's different from all the other ones because all the other ones are just a regular portal. You walk in one end, out the other. This one's like a pipe, so you go in and it's playing like the pipe sound effect. You can hear it has a little cool effect where like the Mario music slowly starts to fade in. Yeah, that.
Gosh,
And
it's so cool. Because
when
I've been to
we-
LA and it was like that. It's so sick.
And when we like went up into the spot, this was like I was like whoa, because like obviously I'm a humble youngster. I played a lot of Mario Kart back in the day, a lot of new Super Mario Bros on the DS. Seeing this was crazy. It spits you out like inside of Peach's castle, and then you come out and boom, the Mushroom Kingdom right
Oh,
there.
wow.
I got a cool like panoramic shot of it. Get a cool panoramic. Bam.
Oh, wow.
God,
you gotta
I
be-
want to go there.
It's
I want
Why
awesome.
didn't you
There.
invite me? I'm
I
kidding.
don't know.
I like
Didn't
how
feel
the
like
people
it.
in the front were
It's
like kind of
so
squished because
cool.
they were walking.
Oh yeah, they were walking during the panorama, so everyone's kind of stretched out a little bit, but
Ooh.
But
Oh, man.
it was cool. It was cool. It was awesome. The Mario music is blasting. Everything is moving. Like all the little coins along the top, all the Koopas, the Piranha plants, the Goombas. They're all like moving about and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of like I was a little overstimulated. I'm not gonna hold you. I was like, there's a lot going on here, but it was also awesome. It was also awesome.
Mhm.
Let me see. We can get some other pictures here. I went
Gosh, Nintendo
inside.
World.
There's like a cool like Mario Kart gift shop next to the Mario Kart ride that's in Bowser's Castle. They had this cool Mario up there. Bam. He was awesome, and it had Mario Kart music blasting like
Wolves
in the
flying.
area the whole time. That
Oh,
was
that's
awesome.
cute.
That was awesome. Talking about the ride, or actually, well, I'll hold off on the ride. I'll hold my thoughts on the ride. Here's another shot from another angle of the Mario area. Bam!
Wow.
This place was awesome. We went to the store,
Oh.
and they have these like interactive little wristbands you can buy, where you can hit the blocks with the coins, and it connects to the app, and you can like get points and stuff, and it connects to the different rides and stuff.
Oh,
They
I didn't know
had
it
ones-
connected to the rides. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
certain
have-
rides.
That popcorn bucket's from Nintendo World, and I have my Toad bracelet on it.
Oh,
And
you
if you
picked Toad.
ever, yeah, obvi,
Yeah.
Avi, who do you think you're talking to?
obvi,
No one's
obvi.
gonna no one's gonna guess who I chose.
You
No
picked
one
a
ever is gonna
princess,
guess.
huh?
I don't know.
No,
tell
you.
me.
Let me tell. You picked Daisy, huh?
I was gonna say Princess Daisy.
Yeah.
Did you just get clocked? Oh my gosh!
I
Yep,
gotta
I
pay my
stay winning.
respects and
Clip
my
it and
dues to
ship
the
it.
goat. I gotta pay my respects and my dues to the goat,
That's
the
true.
best Super Mario princess, Daisy.
She's a good one. She's a good one.
She's up there.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Princess Peach. She's kind of on fraud watch, low key. She's got to step up her game.
Okay.
She's coming on it. She's on a
Watch
comeback arc.
your tone.
No, I'm not. And you know what? I'm coming for everybody today. I'm making enemies out of the Sunny Side Up podcast.
Oh my god.
Rosalina fans.
I'll end the
Rosalina
recording.
fans. All like 3 Rosalina fans.
Wow.
That's so mean.
They listen, Rosalina. They need to give her more because her
They
character
do.
is so underrated. Okay,
I know she's got a little star friend. Like,
the Luma. Don't
The
I love
Luma.
Luma? Don't even
Uh,
play with Rosalina. Okay, Peach.
I'm playing
I
with
can
her
kind
one
of.
day.
Peach is like the it girl of the Mario universe. Okay, so I don't blame you being tired of her, but she's a queen. Daisy, you know what? She's starting to get a little bit more recognition, as she should. As she should. You know who's really slept on though?
tell me.
Let me be clear. Let me be
You gonna say
clear.
Pauline?
Oh
No, I'm a Pauline hater.
Ooh,
Oh, who's Pauline?
Really?
Oh, there we go.
exactly.
Clocked
Who's
it.
Pauline?
Boom.
Hold on, wait.
Clocked it. Boom.
Wait, let me pull it up.
Google.
Let me see.
Red dress. Yeah, guys.
Who?
Audio
This
listeners,
girl.
She was a big part of like Mario Odyssey or whatever. But you know who slept on? Toadette. She's
I
the
knew you were
goat.
gonna
Oh,
say
Toadette's
Toadette.
so cute. Toadette's
She's the
so
goat.
cute.
Horrible. She's got
Toadette
little
is cool.
shroom braids.
I can't
Toadette
say
is
anything.
cool.
I'm a Yoshi.
She's
I'm a
in
Yoshi
she's
lover.
in a category of her own. You know,
Yeah.
she's in a
You
category
would
of
say
her
that
own.
shit. Because he's
I
green.
know.
She's cool.
Yeah, and
Wait,
he's cool. And he goes,
guys,
"Blip."
while we're on the topic of Mario,
There
I
we
need
go.
to
That
know
sounds so much better.
everyone's Mario Kart main.
Yoshi.
Depends on which game. Depends on which game.
Peach. The new Mario Kart 8, the newest one.
Inkling Boy
Oh
or the
God.
Mii's. The Mii's.
Oh
You are
my
one of
God.
those.
Okay, Sunnyside Up podcast doing Mario Kart. We're gonna clock that.
All right.
Let's do it. We all
one day.
switch
One
us.
day. One day.
Like
All
this
right,
video
so-
if you want to see us play Mario Kart together.
So I
Yes,
believe
Nelly.
Nelly, who's
I
your
feel
Mario
like
Kart
listen-
main?
You say this if I play Mario Kart on the daily.
We all have a main,
Who's
though,
like
do
your
we not?
go-to Mario
We
character?
played Mario Kart in the airport when we were on the way to TwitchCon in 2022. I remember this.
y'all saying that. Oh
We
my
sat
We
on the
did
floor of
play
the
it.
airport.
I actually
Really
left my
not a fateful
charger at the
day.
airport because we were playing.
Oh my god!
So-
Oopsie.
I left
that
it there.
Sucks.
Oh my
That
God.
sucks.
so one area I believe that was actually exclusive to the new Mario Land, and you guys can't be like, "Oh, I've been there," because I think it's
Oh,
exclusive.
It is.
All right?
I know what you're gonna
Check
say.
this out. Donkey Kong Country. I got
This
some
is what
I'm
pictures.
jealous
These are the
about.
pictures
This
I
is
had.
cool.
Bam, 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 all up in
Oh,
there.
wow.
Audio listeners, I'm sorry, this is not the episode for you.
True.
This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna
Go
be
to
a
the
tough one for you
YouTube. What are
guys.
That's
you
okay.
doing?
Yeah,
Hey,
It'll be
how
a
many
tough one
fingers
for
am
you
I
guys.
holding up?
You know, I appreciate you guys.
How are
being
you
here
holding up
early.
12?
Look,
Sorry.
I appreciate the audio listeners being here early on Spotify. You know, they get to listen to the episodes first, but this is a very visual episode. So,
I mean,
you may
sometimes
just
the
want
video
to.
gets uploaded anyways on Spotify.
It's
Sometimes because
possible, you know?
I can't get just audio sometimes.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah,
But
you're welcome,
the Donkey
Spotify.
Kong
I fight for
Country
you
area
all.
was awesome. And they had, I didn't get to ride the ride because it was closed. There was some maintenance being done on it. The
I
minecart
would
ride.
have been so sad.
It's tragic, but I did get a nice, delectable treat with a souvenir cup. I don't know what it was called, but it's like, you know, the Donkey Kong Super Monkey Kong Monkey Ice Cream Float ice cream
Nice.
or something. Here's this really cool, awesome picture of me holding it. Put that up really big on the video right now.
Oh,
Bam.
that's fire.
Oh. Oh my god!
Wait, that's
Right?
so cool.
This thing
Oh
was
my
awesome.
gosh. This is
I know
radiating
my picture's
aura.
awesome. My picture's awesome.
that
Thank you.
is giving aura.
You know, for those
That's
that missed
so
it,
fire.
those that missed it. So it was like pineapple and banana ice cream with caramel popcorn, little like Heath bar pieces on
Oh,
top.
I love Heath bars.
All right,
You know,
I gotta end the
waffle
episode
cone?
because I'm starving now.
Yeah.
You're making me hungry.
Drew,
Yeah.
Wait, how long have we been going
Like
realistically?
about 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, 27 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. But look, we got and it's all that stuff, the ice cream, the popcorn and stuff, on a waffle cone over some pineapple soda
oh, I didn't know all that.
with a float.
That's
It's got everything.
crazy.
That
It's got
sounds
everything.
so good.
I tried it. Look,
I'm looking.
audio listeners, I'll try and describe this to you as best as I can. Close your eyes, think of a pineapple Dole Whip. All right?
just wanted to have
Now
A
give the pineapple Dole Whip some PEDs. Like I'm talking some like real like intense stuff. Give it some steroids. Bam.
Wow.
Now you have the
Wow.
Donkey Kong Funky Monkey Kong ice cream float sandwich
Kit,
soda.
you don't know what a Dole Whip is?
Banana.
Kit, you don't know what a Dole
No,
Whip is?
I know what a Dole Whip is.
Okay, I was about to
Nelly,
say.
you don't know what a Dole Whip is, right? Is that
No.
It's
Oh.
it's something that's really popular, I believe, in Hawaii, because that's where Dole, right?
I was gonna
Am I
say
an idiot?
Adventureland at Disneyland because that's
I
where they
don't
got
know
the best
True.
that
ones.
much of the lore.
No,
I know
so
it's
I
huge
know it
in
because
Disneyland.
my mom has always wanted to go get it, so we've always talked about Dole Whip. But okay, I understand. I get you. Yeah, it's
awesome.
Dole Whip is peak.
it's basically just a frozen pineapple, like
It's like
ice
soft
cream kind of.
serve. It's like
Soft
soft
serve,
serve
yeah.
ice cream, but pineapple flavored.
It's awesome.
It's really
People
good.
go
So-
crazy for Dole Whip.
Mhm.
Insane.
We were waiting because we had like an extended like kind of like a wait type thing to go on the Mario Kart ride. We were ready to go on it. So we decided to get some food while we waited. We pulled up. I pulled up, met my boy Chef Toad. Bam bam, pictures up there.
Chef
Think of a Toad with a
Toad!
chef hat, and he
Oh my
was talking to
God!
us and everything. He was
gonna
talking
call you
about
an
like
idiot
the
sandwich.
specials. He was talking about the specials while we were waiting. It was awesome. They had like like the music that plays when you go into the little toad houses in Mario. That was playing with the little toad houses. It was awesome. He was talking all about his delectable eats. We went into the restaurant. This is the only picture I got of the inside of the restaurant, but this place was cool. More
That is
Mario
cool.
music like blasting in there. This place was crowded. So much going on. A lot of stuff happening. But it was awesome.
There.
I
I want to go to
The thing I wanted to get on the menu was not there, so I instead got the fire flower spaghetti and meatballs. Editor, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to rotate this picture. I don't know why it came out like this, so you're gonna have to go ahead and like. There you
Wow,
go.
the little
Man.
like fireflower is so cute.
It's true.
The restaurant is so sick. Because I went to Nintendo World in University.
Hollywood
Universal.
Monsters University.
Hollywood Studios.
Wait.
We went like the second day it opened. I took my sister for her birthday. It filled up so fast to the point where like they couldn't even let people in anymore. And like the little
Wow.
reservations things were like they were overbooking, like double booking. So we couldn't go in. And I was like,
I just realized I'm
bro,
like shrouded in. Sorry, I just realized I'm like
you just got flashbanged.
I'm like shrouded in darkness. Just give me a second. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
But yeah,
Oh.
the restaurant, one day will go because it looks so
Oh,
cool.
well,
Did
that's-
you two go to the restaurant when you guys were in Hollywood? Because I know you
Oh.
went to like
Oh,
the
not me.
land.
Land.
Okay, there we go. I looked up a picture of light.
I'm going home.
I looked up a picture of lights. This should help. I didn't realize I was like so like
What
Why?
the heck,
shrouded in
guys?
darkness. Huh?
What did I miss?
Julie Nelly, she was asking if you guys had gone to
I don't
eat.
even want to know anymore.
Oh, y'all are you're talking to us?
Yeah.
You guys
I
when you
said
went to
Julie and
Hollywood.
Nelly.
Sorry, well, Nelly and
That's
I are
messed
having
up.
like an off-topic conversation in DMs right now.
Oh,
Listen, you need to keep your eye on the ball. You need to
We
you need
did
to lock
not
in.
go to any restaurants in Nintendo World.
You need to
what
lock
was
in.
it, the Korean hot dog, I think it was?
We went to some hot dog place near Jurassic World.
Jurassic Park. Yeah, we got to meet a dinosaur. Oh my god.
We did meet a dinosaur, but we did
Yeah.
not go to any sit-down restaurant type beat. We were all bam, bam, bam. Get one ride, go to the next. Oh, we got to go up 3 levels to get back to the Harry Potter world to ride it one last time before everything closes. Let's go!
Y'all ran. Oh my god.
Sam and I, our
that's how
friend
you
Sam
do
and I,
it.
It's true.
we trekked up those escalators,
Gosh.
and we were one of the last 2 people to ride the Forbidden Forest ride. So that was super fun.
Marvelous. All right.
And then we forgot
lock
Sam
in.
had asthma, so
No more geeking. No more geeking. It's time to lock in. I got a bunch of pictures on this one. All right, because after we ate, it was time to go ride the Mario Kart ride. All right. I have a whole bunch of pictures from the line and the queue because it had a whole bunch of like cool little details and stuff. So I'm just gonna be putting these in.
yeah.
Editor,
The trophies
rapid fire
were
these
my
onto the
favorite.
screen. Rapid fire these onto the screen. All right, hit him with that. Bam, 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 bam. And hold on, I have more. I have
Oh,
more.
the trophies are so cute.
I
I
love
have
the
more.
trophies.
Dude, Bowser got
No.
aura, dude.
He's
Oh
got
my
aura.
gosh,
He's
what
got
was
that
it? It was
motion.
Javi who posed by his butt, right, Nelly?
We
Oh
got
my
these. We got
gosh.
these.
Or no, that
Oh,
was
the
us.
trophies
We
are
were.
really
Bam,
cool.
bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was us.
More pictures?
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh my god,
So
they're
there
little
were so
racing
many
gear.
like
Oh, the fits.
so many little
Aw.
like things everywhere. A whole bunch of details all over the place. That's only like some of the stuff, but literally, it's one of those places like
That first image.
look.
Mhm,
They knew
aura.
that line was going to be long, so they put a bunch of stuff for you to look at.
Hey, and they're immersing you in the
But
environment too.
it's true. But it was awesome. There was like Bowser's Castle music playing all throughout, which was
Oh,
awesome.
that's
And then
fire.
when you finally got to the part where like you're getting onto the carts and stuff, all right? My Mario Kart fans are going to get a kick out of this one. You already know what song it was playing. You know the song in Mario Kart Wii when you're picking your racer and you're picking your cart and stuff? On loop, like the whole like the little like and I was like jamming. I was doing a little
Bum,
boogie.
bum, bum, bum,
I
bum,
was doing
bum,
a boogie.
ba-da-da, dun, dun, dun.
But it was like cool 'cause it was like a special like remix like arrangement of it, like made specifically for the ride. Like new instruments, everything. The actual like obviously I didn't get pictures of the ride itself, but like you're there, you're in the cart, you're like have like this crazy like headset on to do like all like the different like AR like type stuff. You know, you're throwing shells, you're picking up coins, you're going through all the different areas and
Yep.
they all have like music playing from the different areas and it's all like remixed versions of like those songs from the games, again made specifically for the ride, which is awesome. It was all really cool. Big fan. Shout out.
Love
So
that.
after this, we had already spent like close to like 3 hours just in the Mario Kart area, the Mario area. So we were like, we need to get out of here. So we left. So we went,
Mm-hmm.
we left, and then my mom really wanted to go see the Harry Potter area. So we went there next. I got a picture of the front gate of that. Check this out. Bam!
Oh
Ranger
wow.
Rock. It was pretty cool.
like the
Oh, that's
quotes.
lovely.
Oh.
It was awesome. It was a cool
That is
area.
cool.
I got some pictures. If I don't know too much about it because like I mean, I've never been like a huge Harry Potter person. I never like read the books crazy like that. I know it's based off of like the Fantastic Beasts like movies and stuff like that, which is
I
like
watched the first 2
Are they
movies.
really?
yeah, which is
Yeah,
like
they
the
got some
spin-off. Yeah, it's like the
Oh.
spin-off like prequel to the Harry Potter stuff that
Basically a
takes place in
DLC
like
trilogy.
yeah, it takes place in
I
like the
did not know
1920s.
that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this area specifically was in France. So this was awesome. Very cool looking area. I've got some pictures I'm going to dump here of just the general scenery and the vibe. Check this out. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. And there they are. You can take a
I
look. They
need the
got some
toad
cool
hat.
little landmarks.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, the toad hat was awesome.
I
We
need
got
that.
just some general, pictures of the spot. We didn't spend too much time here because the only major thing really to do is the ride, which was closed due to filming.
Man, well,
And that's
let's
in
After-
the
slide.
Ministry of Magic, right?
Yeah, it was like a Ministry of Magic ride. It was really interesting because the whole area is based off of like the Fantastic Beasts spinoff, but the ride takes place after the main movies
Oh,
and is in like the
interesting.
present day, I think, because it's like the whole premise, I think, is one of the characters, one of like the antagonists, Dolores Umbridge, is like standing trial for her crimes.
Umbridge.
So she's like, you're like going to like attend the trial, and she's being put on the stand and stuff. And I'm guessing some crazy stuff happens because it's a Universal ride.
Interesting.
It
I
seemed
wonder
really cool.
what like the continuity is with that.
Yeah, it seemed really cool. Like the pictures I saw of the ride, I tried to look at as little pictures as possible of things before I went because I wanted to go blind. But it
Oh,
looked
yeah.
cool. It really stinks that we didn't get to go ride it, which was unfortunate. But it was cool. Other than the ride, which compared to like there were multiple rides in the Mario area. There's the Mario Kart one, which the only one got to ride. There was like a Yoshi ride for the kiddies. There was that Donkey Kong ride. I think there was maybe like one more little like attraction type thing. But like the Harry Potter area only had like one ride. It only had one ride. Everything else was just like it was a restaurant, a bar, and then like a couple stores. So
Yeah. I think another main like attraction for the Harry Potter is the cast member engagement. I've already seen several videos of employees dressed like, wizards. They're walking around, they're holding like creatures on their arm and interact
I didn't
with.
know they did all that.
they did it.
I'm on theme park TikTok and it is incredible. The
I've-
puppetry that goes into it.
I've been seeing a lot of the How to Train Your
Superb.
Dragon area.
Oh,
I've
Oh
seen
my
a
god!
lot
Oh
of
my god!
that
Oh my god!
too.
It's been
I've-
so good.
I've got
It's
words
amazing.
about that. I've got words about that. All right, but I'm holding on to that.
I'm-
There weren't
oh.
too many like people like characters out and about. There were a couple like here and there, but I don't believe they were meant to be based off of like any particular characters from the books or the movies or anything.
No,
I think they're more
they're
kind of
not.
just like generic, like not really generic, but
They're like
just kinda, like,
NPCs.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
like they
characters
could
that
be in the
meant-
world.
They fit in
Yeah.
the world, and they're just kind of there to like flesh things out of it, which were cool. But
That's cool.
again, I think due to
Yeah.
the filming, they had like kind of just reduced people walking around. It was only really like a couple.
I mean,
I
makes
did
sense.
see-
It's all
I did
technical
see this
stuff.
cool little band. Perform. These guys were awesome. These guys were awesome.
Look at
They
them.
threw down.
Oh,
I-
I like their fits.
I did get a video of them
Mhm.
performing. They did very well. I'm not going to share the thing in the podcast because I don't know if like the music is like, I don't know if there's any kind of
Yeah.
protections on the music like that. So that'll be an after the pod thing I can show you guys later. But it was really cool. Just the vibe and everything. I kind of wish there was a bit more to do outside of just like, I feel like having only one ride in that area really kind of like, because man, if there's something wrong with that one ride, boom, that's like the one major
Yeah,
thing to do in
that
the
whole
area.
part will be empty.
Yeah, so there was not too much going on other than that, but it was a cool vibe. So we walked around, did our thing, it was cool, and then we decided to walk to the next spot. This place was awesome. The moment you've been waiting for. The How to Train Your Dragons area. Bam!
Yes.
You got the picture of the
Oh,
gate right there.
Oh, I'm gonna start crying.
When you walk in, the music and stuff immediately starts playing while you're walking through the portal. And they have right in the front there is a big like rock with some writing on it that was really cool.
Oh, it's
Bam,
the
you can put that
monologue
up.
from
It's
the
the
freaking-
monologue.
Oh, that's
Oh
sick.
my gosh.
It's awesome.
Y'all ready for that live action?
Oh my god, I'm so
Oh,
ready. I need it
I'm watching the
now.
original.
Mm,
I don't
why
know
do
if
they
it's
have to
gonna
make
hit
it
the
live
same.
action?
I just don't know if it's gonna hit the same. That's my concern.
It's not going to hit the same. Nothing's
It-
ever going to hit the same. The originals are always going to be better.
Always.
I'm not a huge fan of live actions, but I always do like reinvigorating my
Mhm.
loves. So I will go
It's
watch
awesome. So I've
My
got some
love.
picture,
My
some dumps of this area.
love.
Check this out. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Some pictures of the area.
Oh my god, it
Oh,
looks
This
so
yes.
was like, I was just like,
Oh, it looks
whoa.
so
Like,
good. Oh my god, the terrors.
like the little, like all the little, like all the dragons and
Wow,
everything
the
were all like
cattle
moving
cattle.
about, making noises and all that. They were like fighting over the little
Oh.
fish.
That's so cool.
They had like the soundtrack playing the entire time, like specifically, like, you know, it was awesome because right when we walked in was like when they started, I forget the actual name of it, but like the song where like in the first movie where like Hiccup flies with Toothless for the first time.
Oh, test
Oh,
flight.
test drive.
Yeah, like the test flight. Like that song was playing and that was awesome. And I was like, I was a wee little lad again.
Oh.
I also got this cool that I've been wearing this whole time. You can kind of see it says
Oh,
Hiccup
that's so
Workshop
cool.
on top of it. And it's like
That is
actual like,
cool.
leather. Very cool, very awesome. I got that after riding one of the rides. It was one of two rides we actually got to ride that day. I believe it's called like Hiccup's Wing Glider or something like that. Where it's like the whole premise is like, oh, you're helping Hiccup test out this new invention of like a big old wing glider that he's gonna put on a cart and you're gonna be in it. So you're like flying around and stuff. I have these two pictures from like the queue of the area where you can kind of see like a little like workshop like
Whoa,
area.
that's so
It's-
cool.
Oh,
And I'll see a diagram.
I think that's the what his bedroom or like the forge and stuff where he's like writing out all the. Oh my
Yeah,
god, that's
it's
so
his little workshop.
cool! Oh my
It was
gosh.
yeah,
Little
it was his little
workstation.
workshop. It was so like it was awesome. It was such an awesome spot. And the one thing I made sure we did, this actually happened before we got on the ride. I was like, I want to meet and greet
Yeah.
with Hiccup.
Oh
and
my
Toothless.
god.
Yes.
Shut
And look,
up.
And look, I want to say, I know there's been some posts going around on TikTok about one particular person that was playing the role of Hiccup. There's one particular guy that everyone was saying, wow, this one like blows it out of the water. He does such a great job. I am happy to announce that I met the
Oh
Bam.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh my god, it's the guy.
Hey,
the
Toothless!
Hiccup
He's
Oh
so
my
cute!
god.
and Toothless.
Oh,
It's
And,
man.
like,
the guy.
Give me
It
that
It was
dragon.
the
That's so
from
cute.
all the
Why
the
can't I
posts and
have a
stuff.
dragon?
Like
We don't
Ooh,
want another
I
Jurassic
have-
Park on our hands, kid. I'm sorry.
I've got things to say. Because like I actually the videos are one thing. But like actually standing there physically and like
It's like something
like-
totally different.
whoa, man.
Yeah.
Like obviously, you know, every person that's played a character at a theme park ever obviously gets really immersed into their role. That's what they've got to do.
Oh yeah.
This guy was on a completely different level. Quite literally in a league of his own. Like he had
Wow.
everything.
That is
he had everything. Like from like not even just the things that he said, but the way that he said them. He had the
like
voice.
the movement.
He had
yeah,
literally
and
the
the voice.
The
voice.
mannerisms,
The mannerisms, the way he
everything.
walked, the little like shoulder bounce, like thing that he
Yeah.
had, like,
Oh my gosh.
Like, straight up, he had it all down like
Yeah.
perfectly. I was like,
That's so sick.
I felt so embarrassed because I don't usually like freak out about stuff like that, you know.
no,
I'm
but
chilling,
that's
I'm, like nonchalant, but like I was
It's
literally
okay,
like,
you can fangirl.
no, I was like, just kind of like blown away. I was like, it's like, whoa, man, like, oh, all right, it was insane, and you know, meeting Toothless and stuff, being able to, you know, give him a little rub on the head.
oh,
That guy was awesome. It was
that's so cool.
It was such a great time. Definitely worth the wait. It was such a huge line no doubt because of just How to Train Your Dragon in general, but also
the
Like
guy.
you had early
He was
access. I
the
can't
guy,
imagine how
yeah.
long these lines will be when.
Yeah.
When does
there
it
have
open?
been well,
Is it open?
I think
about a
it
month.
is.
It's about a month
A month,
until it
okay.
opens.
Wow.
Right now they've started
Lock in.
doing. Right now they've extended the previews to annual pass holders for Universal. It
That's
is
right.
extremely crowded, from what I've heard. So
Oh yeah, that's
it's nuts.
it's huge. Like that's
Yeah,
insane.
and
know what?
also
I see a pro in that though. Clear up some crowds for other theme parks.
Prior.
it's true. And what's crazy though, as soon as we finished meeting up with Hiccup, there was this big door right next to him, this big gate. And as we're walking out and we're gonna go head to the ride, it opens up and someone walks out.
Don't
Oh, I
tell me
know
Check
what
this
this
out.
is.
Astrid.
Bam!
Flying Astrid.
Oh my god.
My
Oh.
Shayla.
With
Wow.
That
walking
is so
about, they were just
with
making the rounds.
Stormfly.
With Stormfly, Ashley Stormfly walking around.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This is so
I
cool.
don't have the pictures for this, but I did get pictures with her as well. That was awesome. It was all just like, it was sick. The whole How to Train Your Dragon area was sick. By the time we got off the ride, because there were some delays with the ride, it took a lot longer to get on the ride than originally planned, but it was worth it. The ride was awesome. The ride is like, it's very much like a high speed like roller coaster type thing. It uses, I believe, or at least I think it does, like a technology that they previously used on like a Harry Potter ride, like with the Hagrid's motorcycle. They use
Oh, yeah.
magnets. They use magnets in the track to basically increase. It causes a negative charge with the cart to rapidly accelerate it.
All
Like when you
right.
put the
Bro knows his
the
stuff.
two, when you put the two same ends of a magnet next to
Oh,
each
yeah.
other and they bounce
Yeah.
away.
Like in
does
Revenge
that.
of the Sith when Obi-Wan and Anakin used the Force.
Exactly. It does
What?
that, but with the cart.
Yes.
There's magnets on the cart, there's magnets on the track, and they produce the same like charge, so they just bounce off of each other, and it
That's
literally
wicked.
launches you.
Crazy.
So I was just, and I didn't know they were gonna hit that again. I thought it was just gonna be something for the Hagrid's ride, something to keep it cool. So I'm just there. I'm like, all right, and like Hiccups over things like, all right, here we go, and I was like, all right, this is gonna be awesome. Like this should be a chill ride. It didn't look too fast. And I was like, I was gone. I was like,
Bro was zooming.
Oh
I was literally
no.
like, I was gone. It was over. But it was awesome. That was great. But by the time we got off of that, it was nighttime. So I got this really cool picture where you can see another one of the How to Train Your Dragon attractions, like a little water area.
See,
That's
this is
at
why
night.
I don't know
cool.
why they're wanting to keep the
Eh.
parks open from 9 to 9. If you're going to have a theme park that's got a bunch of pretty lights, why are you closing it before sunset?
Well, this one is open till 10, I believe. Or at least it
This-
was this day.
That's
This day
good
was
at
open till
least.
10.
Yeah,
least.
but
That's
But-
cool.
That was sick.
Valid
So-
point though, Julie.
Yeah, so at
Yeah.
this point, the group that I was with my family, was kind of split up into the people that wanted to go on the ride and people that didn't want to go on the ride. The people that didn't want to go to the ride were already heading to the last area of the park so we could see it before it closed down. We purposely wanted to save this next one for night. So here are a couple pictures I got of
Oh.
Stardust Racers and the hotel at night as we were quickly rushing to go meet them with like 10 minutes until the attraction
Whoa!
closes.
so
The
No.
hotel.
that's
The hotel
cool.
it looks
Holy
awesome.
cannoli. That's
I
crazy.
It
need
looks
to go to there.
Guys, let's go. Let's put it on the
So-
company card.
Put it on the
I'm
company
gonna-
card. Let's do it.
Company card.
We have a
I
company
know.
card.
Not
Uh,
yet.
yeah,
guys.
yeah,
company
guys.
So now I've got this area was aura farming. Especially, I'm glad we saved this for night. This one, I was honestly the most excited for out of all the areas. Because this one was something completely new that I had no idea they were going to do. This was an awesome surprise of like something that they planned. This is Dark Universe, which is based off of the
Oh.
classic Universal monsters. So like Frankenstein, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the werewolf. It's based on all like the old school stuff, which was like just really cool. This spot was awesome. We didn't get to spend too much time here because again the park was closing, but I did get a bunch of really cool pictures of some different sites, like this cool little statue of a skeleton.
Wait, this
Is
is
that the Grim
creepy.
Reaper?
It was a cool skeleton.
That's creepy.
We got let me look through. This was also when I noticed this picture has aura. This is when I started aura farming with my camera photos. All right, we realized a full moon was out at the time.
Oh yeah.
So I got this
that's
picture of
aura.
the full moon.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And this is not like
way.
and this is not like a doctored image. It was actually like pretty much this dark in the area, which was like it was nuts.
That's
It was
just good, like,
nutty.
theme park lighting right there. It's
It
dark
was-
universe. It's a haunted little village area.
It was awesome.
That's
I have
really
this picture
cool.
of this cool sign in front of one of the rides, Curse of the Werewolf. We did not go on it, but this little thing looked sick.
Whoa.
It'd be cool
It
if
was
they had a
just-
werewolf thing, like with the full moon.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
awesome. I've
You
got
can take that idea, Universal. I'll let you.
Let us
we've
let us in.
got
Let
we've
us
got,
in, maybe.
this is 2 pictures, watch this, bam bam, of I forget what it's called, like the burning something
Oh.
like tavern, like the Burning Mill Tavern or something like that. It's a big windmill. I think every hour, like the windmill, like
from
plays dramatic music and
Frankenstein.
sets on fire.
Yes! They set it on fire because that's
awesome.
what it's like in the classic.
Yeah, and then I've got this crazy
What?
picture I got of Frankenstein's
Have you not
castle.
seen Frankenweenie, Johnny?
I have, but it's been so long.
Oh, okay.
Messed up. But I also got
The
this really
windmill
cool picture of
catching on fire is
Frankenstein's
part of the
castle.
story.
This also kind of stung because the Frankenstein's castle is part of another ride, like Monsters Unchained, it's called, which looked really cool. And I heard for everyone said it was really good. It was also closed that day due to technical issues. I was
Darn.
unfortunately,
Oh, they're nerfing you.
They're
I was
nerfing. No, because
unfortunately
that's the
not
ride
able
with
to
like
go on
the
it.
coolest animatronics, I think.
I heard it was
Animatronic?
so cool. Can't wait to meet you.
Ah!
Sorry,
But,
guys. I'm
No,
going crazy.
it was awesome. Here, just kind of
FNAF jump scare.
just a dump of some general like sights as well from the area that I got on my way out. We stopped at like a gift store and stuff where I got this cool shirt. This cool shirt that
saw
I've been
that
wearing this
before
whole time.
filming.
Yeah, this cool shirt that I've been wearing this whole time.
You make me feel alive.
Which also apparently had a sticker on it. It's like it has some kind of effect if you wear it under a black light, which I don't know when I'll ever be able to do that, but
I
Now
got
I
one
know.
upstairs. You can borrow it.
Oh,
uh,
field trip
But-
to Julie's.
could be awesome. I did get a picture of me posted up. If you like my picture with the Donkey Kong Funky Monkey Chunky ice cream, whatever it's called, this one you ain't seen nothing yet. Check this out. Watch this picture. Bam! This was me with a cool little collectible tote bag they gave me.
Oh my god.
It is killing me.
That's fire, though.
That's
This
pretty
picture was
cool.
insane.
Fire.
Why don't they
I-
hire you to like model their
Yo.
merch?
I was about
I
to say
did.
that's such a good photo.
I had to
That's
channel my
epic.
I had to channel my Reed Richards with
Epic.
this one. This picture was fantastic.
Say that again.
But
This is fantastic.
it was
Is
awesome.
that hyperpigmentation? Sorry.
No,
It
this
looks
is
so nice. Looks so nice.
where were you during senior photos?
Photos.
This is a really
I'm
cool picture
laughing.
of the Dark Universe portal from the other side heading out.
Oh,
Bam.
farming.
This was, everyone was on their way out. This is when the park was closing, so they were starting to kind of close the rides, guide people out.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Awesome. That was really good, actually. What the heck? Anyways, so we're walking out. We have 2 pictures here. Watch this. Bam, bam. I got that carousel at night as we were walking out. This place was cool.
The pizza moon.
And then we also got the Pizza Moon, which I've seen pictures of the inside. This restaurant looks awesome. It's like a cool theater at the end, but it's like a very old school looking theater. It looked really cool. We didn't get a chance to go in there because of course it was closing. So we got that. I kind of just got a bunch of general pictures of other things on the way out. I got this crazy picture of the Mario Land portal on my way out. Bam! This,
I love
like,
it.
it looked nuts with all, like, the lights and stuff on.
Oh, that's so
Okay.
cool.
It was
I want to
awesome.
go to there.
It was awesome. We also have, this was some random pictures I got from the Nintendo store. I realized there was a larger store outside of the Nintendo Land area. This place was cool.
Wow.
They had this really cool, like, stained glass, like, set on the top of the roof. You could see, like, a bunch of stained glass of a bunch of Nintendo characters, you know, the usuals.
So
But I
sick.
also noticed, interestingly, there was a lot of Zelda stuff.
Zelda, yeah,
display.
I've been
Yeah.
seeing
Which-
that on Twitter.
Which is interesting because there's nothing Zelda related in the actual park yet.
Yet.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay.
So it's
They're making a
me think
movie.
They are.
It's-
They are.
Tom Holland as Link.
Is that
and,
confirmed?
What?
Zendaya is gonna be Zelda. Did you guys
No,
know
What?
that?
now we're trolling, bro.
Sit down.
No, and then like
Chris
Robert
Pratt's
Downey
gonna
Jr.
come
is
in.
gonna. No, Robert Downey Jr. is playing the old man that gives him the sword.
What
Have you
the
not
hell?
seen like? Look, I was there at a test screening. I think he did a pretty good job because it's Robert Downey Jr. But I feel like with an actor with that much range, I feel like he could have. Like channeled a different part of himself from the role because he was kind of just like, okay, it's dangerous to go alone, dudes. Take this sword,
Me
dudes.
when I lie.
We're gonna.
Me
And
when
that's
I
like,
lie.
I just, I felt like he could have done something a little different.
Can't believe
But-
a Sunny Side Up podcast host is a gaslighter.
I've never
Oh.
lied about anything ever. on this
Gaslit.
podcast. I've always told the truth.
Did you even go
Um,
to Epic Universe, or is this all just
Yeah.
one big lie?
This is
Yeah.
all a lie.
You've been yapping
No,
for like
I
an
actually-
hour and just gaslighting us the entire time.
Can't believe
Do
this.
you guys know how crazy you?
Whoa!
Watch
Here's
your
a picture
tone,
of a
mister.
Here's a picture of a cool looking balloon that I saw on the way out. This was like a little sign, bam, for the outside of. It was a cool little sweet shop with little sweets and treats and whatnot. And this was also where I learned about Epic Universe's original mascot character. I didn't get a picture of him. His name is Captain Cacao. He's a little teddy bear with a cool
Oh.
hat, and he is made of chocolate. And he's got like lore. He's got
that
backstory.
real?
Yes, this is real. This is real. I wish I had a picture of him. He's a little blue bear with like a sailor hat or something like that.
Oh, I've
Oh,
seen this
some
guy
kinda cool
posed
hat.
up next to Duffy the bear. Duffy's
Named Captain
Mouse's
Cacao.
best
This
friend.
guy's awesome. So that was really cool. And yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. Other than that, was just kind of like enjoying the vibes and stuff of the park. I did
was
get some
gonna
really
say.
cool pictures of the gate on the way out, including the quote on the other side from when you're exiting. Bam, bam, right there.
Oh,
was
that
cool.
is so cool.
It was really cool. Let me just take one last
Safe
quick
to
check.
say you had a fun day.
Mm-hmm.
I had an epic day.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
That's-
me there.
It's so cool. Like I've seen the concept art for this park, and the way that they've translated it from picture to reality, it's incredible how much it looks the same from the concept
Yeah,
art. They basically made their vision of reality.
That's
It
crazy.
was nuts the whole way through. Like I think one of the biggest things for me, which I guess is something that is not always thought of, or at least something that like the average person doesn't usually think of when they're going to a theme park, is that it all felt very cohesive, like thematically. Everything theming wise felt very
That's
just
good.
Mhm.
together. Everything just made sense in a way. Having the Celestial Court as this kind of just central hub that you constantly come back to was, I feel, a really nice touch. It very much like it made you feel like you really were like going through like a portal
Yeah.
to get to, you
Right.
know,
Worlds.
to a different world, a different universe. It was like,
universe.
because that is there's a specific term for like this kind of theme park setup, but it's unlike a lot of other theme parks, like other Universal parks, things like that. You cannot get to one area of the park from one other area of the park. Like you cannot get to the Harry Potter stuff from the How to Train Your Dragon stuff. You cannot. You can't.
Like
There's
it's
no
together
path.
but separate.
Yeah, there's no path in the Mario Land to get to the Dark Universe stuff with the Universal monsters. There's no like you have to come back to this main area to be able to access any of the other ones. And I felt that really like worked in its favor and really like helped you like actually kind of just get immersed in the fact that oh, you're in a completely different world right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's in each area for the most part was so fleshed out. Each area, with the exception of the Harry Potter area for some reason, each of them had multiple rides. I think they all had like 2, maybe 3 rides each at least. They had multiple restaurants for the most part. It was like you can pretty much put a day aside and go to just one of these areas if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could just go and
Imagine.
like
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
and you really could, and you wouldn't feel like you've missed out on anything because they're all so densely packed with things to do, especially the Mario Kart area, the Mario Land area. There's just so much going on
Nintendo
there.
World.
Nintendo World is basically a mini theme park within a theme park. They all kind of are. It was just like, man, like
That's
it
fire.
was just really like I just couldn't believe it. It was
And now we wait for it to
awesome.
open to the public.
Yeah,
now we
which
wait.
I mean, at the time
Everyone's
of
gotta wait.
recording, there's like a little bit less than a month, I think, until it's open to the general public, which I know it's going to be absolutely nuts
Yeah,
at that
GG.
point, and it's going to be nuts trying to get into anything. It was already like multi-hour waits
I can't
for
even
certain
imagine.
attractions. It was already multi-hour waits for certain attractions, and that was with it being just employees and their family. I could not imagine
this
what it's like for
Orlando
everybody.
needed this. Genuinely, like
The state needed this. The country needed this. This was the first time since. This was the first
country,
time.
the
they were saying
company.
since everybody. This was the
Everybody
first
needed
time
this.
since 2001 that a new park had opened in the United States.
Oh,
They made
Yeah.
a
wow.
huge big deal about it. The last one was Disney California Adventure. in
I was about to say, was it
2001.
DCA? Because I just
Oh my
That's wild.
gosh.
I saw a
That was the
commercial for
last-
that watching my Dinosaur 2000 DVD
Yeah,
the other
that
day.
was the
Oh my
last
gosh.
new theme park.
Yeah.
And now this is it now. It like I think the hype that I've been seeing from other people, because I've been seeing a lot of other journalists and they've been saying like I think I can agree with what they said. This kind of feels like the future of like theme parks in a way.
Good.
Just like just from a technological standpoint, the way certain things are arranged and also just like the aesthetically,
Mhm.
it
I hope
feels
everyone's
like such a
taking
nice.
notes.
Everyone has to
Companies.
take notes.
Theme park,
No,
amusement
there's
park companies
my-
take notes.
everyone's going to be taking notes from this. I won't say any names, but there's another certain
Oh, I already said
big
it.
player. There's another certain key player in Orlando. They're about to be in some
Literally.
big trouble if they do
The
not
big
step up
mouse.
their game.
Oh,
Disney.
They-
Disney. Take
look,
notes. For the love
They
of
gotta
God.
take notes. They've got to step up their game. They got to bring in the big guns, but I think they need this as well. I think competition like this is good.
They need to
I-
be scared. I love Disney with all my heart. I would say I'm a Disney adult. I don't go to the parks every day like Disney adult, but they need to be scared. They need to kind of figure out where they're going. They keep adding things, new rides and stuff, but like the energy that Epic Universe brings to the amusement park table is one to
never seen
really-
before. Dare
never
I say.
seen
Yeah,
before.
It was just like the whole thing was awesome, and I like cannot wait to go back whenever that opportunity comes up. I hope I get another chance
Yeah.
to go
You
very
will,
soon.
I think.
It'll be.
Thank you for sharing this.
It was
with us.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was marvelous. It was epic.
Hey, he said the
So-
thing.
He said the
Dang.
thing.
Well, thank
Wow.
you, Alliico, for sharing
Thank you, Alliico,
that
for sharing.
course.
crazy, epic adventure.
Of course. It was
One
it was
day we
marvelous,
will
it was
all
epic.
go, and it will be
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, it'll be
I'm
awesome.
so
It'll be
excited.
awesome. But hey, the park again, I believe it opens up May 22nd, I think, which again at the time recording it's about like a little bit short of a month from
Oh,
now. But
Yeah.
true.
in the meantime, while you wait, why don't you pull up and hop in the portal to the Sunny Side Up universe and subscribe to the YouTube channel?
Hey,
Subscribe
subscribe.
drop a freaking
Yes.
like.
Drop a freaking like if you enjoy
Oh. Uh-oh.
if you
Was it
enjoy
in-
Steam Decks. Hit a like.
Oh.
Hit a like.
Nintendo
If you
Switch,
like
guys.
if you like
Nintendo
the Steam
Switch.
Deck, if you enjoy the color red, hit a like.
Shout
Okay.
You enjoy the color
Shout out
red.
to Color Red, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess so,
If you-
yeah.
If you enjoy the color red, comment your payment information in the
No. No.
Don't do that.
Don't do
Don't
that.
do it, don't do it, don't
Let
do
us
it.
know if you're
That's
going to
okay,
commit
just
and
send me.
get a Nintendo Switch 2, or if you've gone to Epic Universe yet,
Oh,
or if
yeah.
you're going
Let
to
us
go.
know.
What's your
I
favorite
wanna
part?
know.
Share your stories. Let us into your universe. And make sure you're watching this on Spotify and YouTube, whatever you prefer. Hit the follow, hit the sub, hit the bell, check the box.
Boop, boop, bam.
Thank you guys for watching.
Watch podcast episodes at like 1% volume with the brightness down on your phone on loop while you go to sleep. So that way it'll put us on the top of the charts. It worked for Justin Bieber with Yummy. It can work for us. All right. So this is awesome. Thank you guys for letting me share this very cool endeavor.
I
with
I was
you
guys.
know
good.
what? You're welcome.
I'm a theme park enthusiast, so I was highly
Of course.
entertained.
But that's it for now. All right. I've got to get back to playing Animal Crossing on my free Nintendo Switch that my friend gave me. That was mine.
What
that
a
was mine.
coincidence!
Wow.
Winky dink.
But look,
Winky ding!
while I'm doing that and I'm trading onions. I'll see you guys later.
You mean
Or
turnips?
Sorry, my bad.
You are
All
a
right.
fake Animal Crossing fan!
Fake.
Look,
Stop.
all right. Look, Baba,
Buoy.
Buoy.
Bowie.
Boy.